Think about this scenario. You are asked to do a market research in a meeting and the time given was too short. What do you say? These words might slip out of their mouth and say, "That's impossible. I need more time." Even if your tone sounds like you're begging for more time, it just doesn't sound very good. So what can we say in this situation?
It would be extremely helpful if I could have 3 more days to work on it.
Speaking like this, you are telling people that it would be helpful. So you are requested to do a task, but you personally also have a request for the person who assigned the task to you. You need help. It would be extremely helpful. And then you also tell them that exactly how long you need to get your task done. 3 days. Okay, so you're being very professional. The topic today is use diplomatic language to win audience heart. So first, what exactly is diplomatic language? Being diplomatic makes your communication sound courteous, which means polite. There are times that we need to be assertive, firm, and strong. But most of the time, your clients, your colleagues, and your audience would appreciate your gentle words. And the best thing is that diplomatic language works globally. There are 5 effective techniques that I would like to share with you today. First, use softeners. And the second technique that I would like to share with you is don't forget modal verbs. And number 3 is don't say I can't. And number 4, change to passive voice. And finally, use qualifiers. So if you're ready to sound more diplomatic, let's get started. Technique number 1, use softeners. There are 8 examples here that you see. To be honest, I'm afraid, unfortunately, with all due respect, it looks like it seems that at the moment, for now. Let's take a look at how we can use these qualifiers. I want you to think about 2 scenarios. First, something came up and you want to leave the meeting early. What do you say? And the second scenario is someone asks you a question but you don't know how to answer. What can you say? A lot of people would think that, well, I have to leave the meeting early, so I will just tell them exactly how it is.
I have to leave early today.
But if you want to be diplomatic, here is what we should say.
I'm afraid I have to leave the meeting 10 minutes early to meet a client.
So this message is so much better because we use a little softener. I'm afraid. This little phrase prepares your audience to receive something bad coming. So they are better prepared for bad news. Another thing that's great is that we tell them exactly when you are going to leave and also why you are leaving the meeting early. And another thing that you have to consider is when do we tell your audience this message? I'll give you 2 choices. First, before the meeting starts, or just when you are about to leave. And I would say that tell people before the meeting starts would be a lot more polite because they know exactly what would happen. You don't want to surprise your audience because you will take the entire focus of the meeting onto yourself, and that's not what you want. And the second scenario is that when someone asks you a question and you don't know how to answer, a lot of people would choose to say, I don't know. A more diplomatic response is,
At the moment, I don't have that information for you. I'll send it to your email by the end of today.
What's good about this message is that, first, you have to consider that saying I don't know will immediately kill your credibility. And let's take a look at the diplomatic language. At the moment, so this is only temporarily. Okay, this is just that moment. You don't have the information, but you're going to offer help. What kind of help are you offering? You will send this information to the person's email. So you tell them exactly how you will get that information to the audience. And also, most importantly, you have to tell them when you're going to get this done. And in this sample response, we tell them that by the end of today, which means that you are going to get that information out today. So that's diplomatic, that's efficient, and very, very professional. Let's take a look at technique number 2. Don't forget modal verbs. Modal verbs such as would, could, may, might, they can help you soften your tones and change the direct, aggressive questions into a polite request. So think about this scenario. You are asked to do a market research in a meeting and the time given was too short. What do you say? Some people might feel the pressure and these words might slip out of their mouth and say, "That's impossible. I need more time." Even if your tone sounds like you're begging for more time, it just doesn't sound very good. So what can we say in this situation?
It would be extremely helpful if I could have 3 more days to work on it.
Speaking like this, you are telling people that it would be helpful. So you are requested to do a task, but you personally also have a request for the person who assigned the task to you. You need help. It would be extremely helpful. And then you also tell them that exactly how long you need to get your task done. 3 days. Okay, so you're being very professional. So remember this. Don't say that it would be helpful if I can have more time. How much more? More time. How much more do you need? So you have to be precise. If you need 2 days, tell them so. 3 days, just exactly request that time because you are the professional. You have the expertise, so you should let the person know how long you need to get the job done. Okay? Be precise, clear, and diplomatic. Let's go to technique number 3. Don't say I can't. Words like I can't, I won't. Tell people that there's not going to be effort going to be done by you. You should focus on your attempt to complete the task rather than your failure to do so. So remember that. And here's a scenario for you to think about. Your client asks you for a discount beyond what you're authorized to give. What do you say? Naturally, people would say, "I can give you a better deal than this." That doesn't sound very convincing. So when we use diplomatic language, we might sound like this.
I am not in the position to give you a better deal than that.
In this message, we're telling the audience that we're not authorized because I'm not in the position to give you that, so it's not about me. And right now you have 2 options. You can have the conversation stop right there and have the person think about this offer, or you can say that I will take it up to my manager and get back to you in a day. So here you're also offering help by speaking to the manager who is authorized to give you the discount. So it really depends on the situation, but tell the person that I'm not authorized. I'm not in the position to do so. Help them understand that they're requesting something that's beyond what you're authorized to give.